बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
Assalamu alaikum dear students. It's Tariq Arkam School and I'm your teacher Miss Faiza. I hope you all are fine and safe at your homes. Okay, good. Today is maths period. So first of all you have to open your books. Mention date and day on page number 2. Today we will read about Roman numbers. Let's start. The numerals or numbers that are used the world over today, that is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 have a special name. They are called Arabic numerals. All numbers are called Arabic numerals. This is because they were invented in India and were passed on to Europe and other parts of the world by Arab traders several hundred years ago. These numbers are invented by Arab traders. That's why they are called Arabic numerals. Before this, most people, especially in Europe, used numerals which looked completely different. These were the numerals invented by the Romans. The Roman used these 7 letters of the alphabets to represent numbers. Roman symbols, Arabic numerals. Roman use I for 1, V for 5, X for 10, L for 50, C for 100, D for 500, M for 1000. Roman use these symbols for these numbers. They use these alphabets to represent these numbers. They had no symbol for 0. This is because no one had thought of it in those days. In those days, there is no concept of 0. 0 was first thought of by an Indian mathematician. The Roman had no special symbol for the numeral 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 and 9. This meant that their number became rather longer and difficult to write. Roman numbers 1 to 10. Although our Arabic numbers are much neater and simpler to use than the Roman ones, we still use Roman numbers sometime in everyday life. Still, our Arabic numbers are so simple and easy, but there are so many places where we use Roman numbers. For example, perhaps you have seen a clock or watch with a face like this. There are so many watches in which there are Roman numbers written on them. And in so many books, you often find Roman numbers used in books. Here is an example. Okay, in content, we mostly use Roman numbers to represent different content. Understand? After that, look at page number 4. When the Roman wrote 1 to 10 in the special symbol or Roman numbers, they did it like this. For 1, they wrote I. For 2, they wrote double I. For 3, they wrote triple I. For 4, they wrote IV. For 5, they wrote V. For 6, they wrote VI. For 7, they wrote VII. For 8, they wrote VIII. For 9, they wrote IX. For 10, they wrote X. Okay, now here is a challenge. You have to solve this. IX is equal to 9. Okay, IX represent 9 and V represent 5. So you have to minus 5 from 9. When we minus 5 from 9, we will left 4 here. And these 2 questions you should have to solve yourself. Okay, with the help of this table. Okay, now look at the next page. Look carefully at the Roman numbers for 4 and 6. Both use the same letter IV but in different order. In Roman IV, 4 I come before V. I is smaller than V, and when it comes before V, I is subtracted from V. The greater value, so IV is equal 5 minus 1 is equal 4. Okay. In Roman, VI, as I is smaller than V, so when it comes after V, I is to be added to V, the greater value, so VI is equal to 5 plus 1 is equal 6. Rule 1. Smaller value symbol before greater value, subtract smaller from greater. तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि जब स्मॉलर वैल्यू जो है वो जो है पहले आ जाएगी ग्रेटर वैल्यू के, तो हम स्मॉलर वैल्यू को ग्रेटर वैल्यू में से माइनस करेंगे और फिर हमारे पास नेक्स्ट वैल्यू आ जाएगी। और इफ़ स्मॉलर वैल्यू जो है वो ग्रेटर वैल्यू के बाद में आएगी तो हम उसे ग्रेटर वैल्यू में ऐड करेंगे। अगर पहले आएगी तो हम उसे माइनस करेंगे और अगर बाद में आएगी तो हम इसे ऐड करेंगे। आई जो है वो स्मॉलर वैल्यू है और वी जो है वो ग्रेटर वैल्यू है। अंडरस्टैंड? After that, look at this page. Activity: write the Roman number for the given Arabic number. Here are Arabic numbers, so you should have to write them in Roman number. For example, 11, we will write it as XI. 12, we will write it as XII double I. 13, X triple I. 14, XIV. 15, XV. 16, XVI. 17, XV double I. 18, XV triple I. 19, XIX. 20, double X. Then look at second question. Sarah has sent a message to her friend Amna. Help Amna to solve this message written in Roman number code. The code is given below. ठीक है, यहाँ पे code given है, so you should have to solve it. Code है RTUCENOVMIYL. So R is equal to 12, T is equal to 4, U is equal to 16, C is equal to 5, E is equal to 19, 3 is equal to N, 8 is equal to 0, 15 is equal to V, 17 is equal to M, 13 is equal to I, 9 is equal to Y, 20 is equal to L. First change the numerals into Arabic ones in your head, then find the letter that matches each numeral. सबसे पहले आपने नंबर्स को अरेबिक नंबर्स में चेंज करना है अपने हेड में, ठीक है, सोचना है खुद से। देन फाइंड द लेटर दैट मैचेस ईच नंबर। फिर आपने उन लेटर्स को देखना है जो हर अरेबिक नंबर से मैच करते हैं। राइट द लेटर इन द बॉक्सेस। फॉर एग्जांपल एक्स ट्रिपल आई इज इक्वल टू 13, डबल एक्स इज इक्वल टू 20, वी ट्रिपल आई इज इक्वल टू 8, एक्स वी इज इक्वल टू 15, एक्स आई एक्स इज इक्वल टू 19, एक्स वी आई इज इक्वल टू 17, आई एक्स इज इक्वल टू 9, वी इज इक्वल टू 5, V triple I is equal to 8, XVI is equal to 16, triple I is equal to 3, IV is equal to 4, X double I is equal to 12 and IX is equal to 9. ओके, इसकी आप जितनी प्रैक्टिस करेंगे इतना आपको ये ज़्यादा क्लियर हो जाएगा। जब तक आप प्रैक्टिस नहीं करेंगे रोमन काउंटिंग की, आपको ये कभी भी समझ नहीं आएगी। ओके, look at the Roman symbol on page 4. Using the two simple rule, make a chart showing all the Roman number from 1 to 100. So you should have to make a chart in which you should have to represent Roman number from 1 to 100 according to this table. You can take help from this table. Okay, yes, after that you have to write table of 8 on your notebooks. So this is your today's work. I hope you understand. So take care of yourself. Allah ke aman. Allah Hafiz.